Hi, I'm April Plank with Interactive Exercise by Medi-Weightloss. And today I'm here with Austin. He's going to go through a high-intensity interval class designed just for men. So we're going to start with a nice warm-up with some squats using the toner. So he's going to stand on the toner, bring it up to the shoulders, and then squat down and up. Now we're going to do this for about a minute just to warm up the legs and get our body ready to go. Now as you get more advanced, you can make your squats deeper. The biggest thing with squats is to make sure the knee isn't going forward to the toe. So you want to really push that weight back into the hips. He's doing a good job keeping his chest up, shoulders back, and abs engaged. Good. Your weight should be way back in your heels as well. Your toes may even lift up again a little bit. So good. Hopefully you're feeling a little warm in the legs. Nice. We'll do just a few more of these. Good job. Just do two more. And then go ahead and come up. Now we'll go into a lunge. So we'll take the toner underneath one leg, bring it back up to the shoulders, and we'll go down and up. And we're going to do about 30 seconds on each side for this one. So same cues as you had for the squat. So you want to always make sure that that knee is coming right in line with the ankle. It's not going forward. That can lead to some damage in the knee over time. So we always want to be conscious of that knee. The back knee is coming straight down towards the floor and then straight back up. Really using the glutes, hamstrings, quads, all the leg muscles firing here and working. Good. Just two more on this side and we'll switch it to the other side. Nice. So we'll go to the other side. Leg in front is going to go with the toner. Back leg takes a nice step back. And when he's ready. Good. Good job. So breathing is a really important thing here. So hopefully you guys out there are breathing, inhaling as you go down, exhaling as you push up. You always want to exhale on that exertion when things are really hard and challenging. The oxygen getting into the body really is what helps fuel the muscles. So always keep breathing. 3. Let's do 2 more. And 1 more. Nice job. All right, so we got those legs all nice and loose. We're going to warm up the upper body a little with push-ups. So he's going to come down to the floor, and the toner is going to go underneath the back, and then kind of right high up into the armpits. And I'm going to have you turn to the side so everybody can kind of see your push-up position here. And now when you go in the push-up, the hips are going to be down nice and low, and then you're going to come down as low as you can, and then press back up. Now if you need more resistance in the toner, you can always get some slack up and out of that toner, so you might want to come up a little bit. Yeah. So the great thing about the toner is as you get stronger, you can make the exercise harder by just grabbing a different place in the toner. So that's going to give him a little bit more resistance and make it a little more challenging for him. Good. Now this is the full plank push-up. If you want to do a little modification, you can always drop down to your knees and do the modified push-up. So we're doing this for about a minute, so if you need to take a little break, do an easier variation, that's totally fine. Again, this is still your warm-up, so take it at a level that feels good for you, not too intense yet. The intensity will come soon. Nice job. Again, inhaling as you go down, exhaling as you come up. Good, just give me 2 more. Nice work. All right, you ready to go?
Ready.
Good. All right, so now we're warmed up. We're going to take it to our first cardio interval. We'll start with some squat jumps. So with this, you're going to come down into a squat position, going down towards the floor, and then jump up as high as you can. 30 seconds when you're ready. Good. Now for you guys at home with this intensity work, this is your cardio interval. So this is where you want to get the heart rate pumping. You want to push yourself as much as you can. So everyone, you know your own level, so go to your level, and as you get stronger, you can make it more intense. You can make it more intense by making it a deeper squat, a bigger jump, and a faster repetition. Okay, 3 more. The last one. Good, right into our plank jacks. This is going to work the upper body, still cardio. He's going to come down into a plank position. And the jack part of it is the legs, so the legs are going to go in and out. So when you're ready, you can start. Legs are going to go out and then back in. Good. Really important in this exercise to keep the abdominals engaged. To make this a little bit easier, if the jumping is too hard for you guys, then make it a just step. So 1 foot steps out and then 1 foot steps in. And as you add intensity, you can make this harder for yourself. Nice work, Austin. Last 3, 2, and 1. Good. Right into our strength exercise. So I'm going to grab that toner. Okay, we're going to go into some bicep work and overhead presses. So we're going to do about 12 to 15 of these. So he's going to stand on the toner, shoulders back, abs engaged. He'll just do a bicep curl pressing up, and then rotate the palms and extend straight up to the ceiling as high as you can. Bring it back down, rotate, and release. Good, and we'll repeat that. Nice. You want to look right up in front? Perfect. So this is the strength portion. So your heart rate comes down a little bit. This is a great time to breathe, relax, because you're going to bring it back up with our next cardio interval. So right now we're focusing on strength in the shoulders, strength in the arms. Good. Now as you get a little bit more advanced with this exercise, if you want to stand on the toner with both feet, that makes it a little bit more challenging. Today we're using the teal resistance too. We do have 5 different resistance band levels, so that's a great option if you want something a little bit harder or a little bit easier. We've got different levels for you. Nice. I'm having Austin count today, so he's going to let me know when he's almost done. All right, you got it. Good job. So our next one is going to be upright row. So standing on the toner with 1 or both feet, and he's going to cross the straps and then bring it up towards your chest, and then bring it back down. Yeah. Now this is a great exercise, still working the shoulders, upper body. We're getting into the upper back here as well, which most of us tend to not do enough upper back, low back, mid back training. So I try to add in my workouts a lot of things working the back. That's going to help you with your posture, help you stand up nice and tall, and strengthen those muscles. All right, good job. So back to cardio. So our very next cardio interval, we're going to start with some split lunges. So I'm going to have you face me, 1 foot in front, and he's going to come down into the lunge position and then jump up and switch to the other side. We're going to go for 30 seconds here. So again, this is your time to make it intense. Now a way of making it less intense is instead of jumping, to just do a walking back. So just stepping that foot back and then stepping the other foot back. You notice Austin's making it intense because he's adding that little bit of a hop. The more hop you have, the harder it's going to be. Good. Just 3 more. And 2, and 1. Nice. Right into burpees. So he's going to stand facing me again. Come up a little bit farther forward here, so you've got some room to step back. So you're going to come down to the floor, touch the floor, step back to a plank, go into a push-up, come back up, jump forward, and then explode up. Good. And again. So we're going to do this for about 30 seconds as well. To make this a little bit easier, you can see it where Austin is jumping. All that jumping you can take out. You can just step back. You can omit the push-up. And to make it more intense, you just add a little bit more intensity in your jumping. Okay, this is your last one. Nice job. Okay, we're going to take it back to a strength interval. Okay, the next strength interval, we're going to actually use the door anchor. So we've put the door anchor in the door at the middle position, and we've got the toner. So we're going to start off with some squat and rows. So you're going to face the door, and make sure you step as far back so you've got some resistance there. Good. He's just going to squat down, and then as he comes up, he's going to row and squeeze the shoulder blades back. Good. So same thing when we did the squat and the warm-up. You want to make sure as you squat down, the weight goes back into your heels, your knees stay back and even with the ankles. Nice. On that row, you're really squeezing the shoulder blades, sliding the shoulders down your back. We're going to do about 12 to 15 of these. Again, a way to make this more challenging as you get stronger would be to step a little bit farther away from the door. And you can also, again, change to any of those different resistance band levels we have. Good. Now we're going to have them go into a lunge. So you can turn around and face away from the door. And you're going to take the straps of the toner underneath your arms and then grab them in each hand. Good. He's just going to step forward with the right leg and press the arms forward and then come back and then switch with the left leg. Nice. So you can notice he's doing a really good job with the lunging, keeping that knee and ankle in alignment. This one you have to use a lot of balance since you're switching one leg and the other, so take your time. Good. Another thing I see a lot with this is people when they come forward, leaning forward. So you want to make sure that you stay upright with that torso, that the weight's going kind of down and up instead of forward. Good. Last one here. Awesome. All right. Austin's going to turn around one more time for some squats. This time we're going to add some abdominal work with some oblique twists. So he's going to squat down deep into that squat. As he comes up, he's going to torso turn and then come back. And then we'll do the other side. Good. So it's a squat and then a torso twist. Now with that torso twist, you guys want to make sure you keep your arms nice and straight. That twist is coming from the abdominals, from the waist. Your hips don't move much at all. You want to think about wringing out, like if you got a towel, you're just kind of wringing out that water. You're wringing it out right here through the waist. Good. Nice job. All right, we're going to take it back to a cardio interval. All right, so come down to your plank position. We're going to go into what's called plank fast hands. So you're going to hold a stable plank, and then you're going to alternate the arms coming up to reach to the opposite shoulder. Now the faster you go, the harder this is going to be. So you can kind of pace yourself, and then you can add that intensity as you build up. Good. Really drop those hips maybe a little bit more. Good. If this is too challenging, you can always drop your knees down to make it that modified plank as well. So again, this is our cardio interval, so I'm going to get that heart pumping a little bit here. We've got 5 more seconds. Nice job, Austin. Last 3, 2, and 1. He's going to come right up into some high knees, some jumping options here. So good. So he's going to get those knees way up high into the chest. If this is too intense for you guys, you can always just do the slow knees. You want to focus here on keeping the chest up, bringing those knees up to the chest instead of the chest down to the knees. Good. Nice job. Good work. Finish it strong. You've got 3 seconds, 2, and 1. Awesome. We'll bring the heart rate back down with some strength. This time we're going to use that toner, again with the door anchor. We put it in the high position. And we're going to start with some lat pull downs. So Austin's going to come down onto one knee. And then he's going to reach out with the arms and then pull the elbows in towards the waist as he comes down and then extend back up. So this is working the lats. The lats are the long muscles in the back of the body. So really great to strengthen all the way through the back. Good. Make sure you're breathing here, you guys. Exhale as you pull. Inhale as you release. Good. Great. Now we're going to go into a wood chop. So he's going to face me. He's got this position in a high position. He's going to bring it down to a low position using those obliques to get him there. So we're going to chop sideways and down. That movement's coming again from the abdominals here. So you're twisting right at the waist, working those abs. Arms are nice and straight. Good job. he's doing a really good job with his wrists. Just make sure you guys are too, keeping the wrists straight, so you don't want to turn the wrists in either way and kind of torque those joints. Good, now the other side. One thing I like to think about when I'm doing this exercise is drawing this rib towards the hips. I'm kind of thinking of that diagonal motion, top rib to bottom hip, over to the side. And that's the fibers of the abdominals. Those obliques run in that diagonal crisscross position. So really good exercise to work that area. Good, now he's going to go into the last exercise here, the straight arm pull down. So he'll face the door, reach the arms out in front of him, feet about hips distance apart. He's just going to pull the arms straight down and then bring it back up. And just make sure you look up, shoulders down your back, good, chest up. Same thing with the wrist here. Really make sure those wrists stay nice and strong. And in every exercise, you don't want to be locking out. So make sure you're not locking out your knees. You've got just a small, subtle bend at the knees. Nice work. Okay, we've got one more cardio interval and one more strength interval. Okay, so into some jumping jacks, everyone's favorite cardio interval. So we'll go right into those nice big jumping jacks, 30 seconds. Now for you guys out there that may have some issues with the knees, if this does not feel comfortable, you can always modify your jumping jack and just do 1 foot at a time. Or you could go back to maybe the high knees, running. We just want to get the heart rate up for 30 seconds. So anything that's going to do that for 30 seconds is great. Now this is your last cardio interval, so I really want you to push yourself. We're almost there. Last 3 seconds, 2, and 1. Good, now back down into that plank position. We're going to do a rotating plank with a push-up. So he's going to come out into a plank, he's going to go down into a push-up, reach one arm up to the ceiling, rotate, come back down, push up, and rotate. Now even though you would think this is a strength exercise, which it is, he's getting a lot of great strength here in the abdominals, he's working the arms, he's working the shoulders, the back. Because he's working and he's moving quickly, he's also working that cardio here. Good. Nice job. Just going to be one more on the other side. Great. Now our last strength interval, we're going to use the toner, doing some front raises. So he's going to step on the toner with 1 foot, bring the arms out in front, and he's just going to exhale and bring them up to shoulder height and back down. Again, watch those wrists. You want to keep that nice straight line from the shoulder all the way out to the fingers. So this is an awesome exercise to work through the arms. You've already pre-fatigued the shoulders. You're already hopefully feeling this. It's a little bit of superset here. Now he's going to go into a lateral to work more with the side of the shoulders. So out to the side. Now the thing with these resistance bands is you've got to really control it, because the resistance bands are going to want to snap back really quick. So he's going slow up and he's also going slow down. Great. And our very last exercise before we do that nice cool down and stretch is going to be a reverse fly. So he's going to pull the arms more up and back. Good. This is going to work more into the back of the body again. The upper back, squeezing the shoulder blades as you lift. Nice. Almost there. Awesome job. Good work. Okay, we're going to take it to a nice stretch to finish. All right, so now we're going to do a much deserved stretch. And I've got a chair here so we can use that for balance. So if you guys have a chair or wall at home, you can use that. So go ahead and come up to the chair. We're going to stretch our quads out. So grab 1 foot behind your back. Now, with your stretching, you always want to make sure at the end of your workout you do spend some time stretching to get those muscles elongated again. You've worked them quite a bit, so this will help prevent any long-term muscle pain. It also will help you to improve your recovery and speed up your recovery. And we're holding each stretch about 10 to 30 seconds, so it's a good time frame. If you're feeling really tight, you can always hold it longer. Doing too much stretching is not possible, so you can stretch as much as you need to. Good. So from here, we're going to go into an outer thigh stretch. So still holding on to the chair for support, you're going to cross one leg over the other and sit back into a squat position. And I'll hold the chair for some support as well. So he can really lean back and press his weight back. Just as you were with your squat, you want to make sure that your ankle and your knee are in alignment here. And you should be feeling this in the glute and outer thigh. And we use those muscles a lot today, so we'll switch into the other side. And I know when I'm stretching, I like to take a nice inhale, and then on my exhale, try to go a little bit deeper into the stretch. Your muscles are going to automatically release on the exhale. So you just slowly and gradually and gently go into the stretch versus trying to muscle into the stretch. Okay, so from here we're going to go into a lunge position. So I'll move the chair, and you're going to bring one foot forward, one foot back, drop the back knee down. Good. And then you should feel the hip flexor here, front of that back leg. Up and just switch that leg, other leg back. Now, as far as your stretching for you guys at home, you want to stretch to the point of discomfort. You're obviously going to feel the muscle releasing. What you don't want to feel is anything sharp and painful. So it should feel kind of a dull ache in the belly of a muscle. If you feel anything sharp and you can kind of pinpoint, ow, that hurt right there, then you're probably doing something a little bit wrong. You want to back out of it. All right, nice. So we're going to come down to the ground, and we're going to stretch, do what's called a runner's lunge, a runner's stretch. So he's going to take one foot in to the opposite leg, and then just stretch forward over that straight leg. So this is going to get your hamstrings stretching. You're also stretching the inner thigh of the bent leg. And you don't necessarily need to grab the foot. If the foot's too far away, you can always wrap a towel around the foot and hold the towel. Or you can just keep your chest upright and just lean forward. Whichever way helps you feel the stretch the best is where you want to go. Good job. We'll switch sides. Now we're going to take it into a twist. We did work a lot of abdominals, so he's going to bend one knee into the chest and then cross it over, and then he'll just rotate the torso and just using that arm. So he's using one arm against the opposite knee to help twist the spine. Now your hips are going to stay rooted, and that twist should come from the waistline. So the twist isn't coming from the legs or the hips at all, coming right from those abdominals. See if you can sit up really tall, lengthen the spine, and then rotate nice. Good, and this should feel like hopefully a nice stretch. I like this one a lot. Anything to stretch the back is always good. Most of us tend to be pretty tight there. And then our last stretch of the day, we're just going to lean forward and reach towards the toes just to stretch out that lower back. Again, not important that you touch the toes, you're just reaching and extending forward. Well, Austin, you did an awesome job today. Thanks for working out with me.
Thank you.
All right, good job, you guys. We'll see you next time.